just jerking off to AI porn. It's kind of my hobby. The face you just gave me?
No, I'm glad you have hobbies.
Yeah, it's like kind of...
What's the porn of?
Like he puts the dogs I really like in there, Samoyeds with it. It's, yeah, like... Don't act like you didn't do that, Jordan, because you did that.
So what are the dogs doing?
Yeah, like they're getting walked.
Welcome back to This Week in Money.
This Week in Money with Serena...
Shahidi?
That's exactly how I was going to pronounce
And Mark Moran?
Yeah. Fyre Fest #2 with your friend Billy McFarland is in the works. He has to pay back over 100 investors, about $26 million, and he's going to do it by throwing #2. What do we think about this? Are you going to go? Are you going to attend the Fyre Fest?
I probably, if he personally asked me to, I would attend. I wouldn't pay money to attend, but maybe as a brand trip.
I think that'd be good for your brand, chaotic, we don't know what's going to happen.
Would you go to Fyre Fest too?
Honestly, I'm always down for an adventure. I'd figure why not. But you know what? I have a question for you. Who would win in a fight? Billy McFarland or Martin Shkreli?
Definitely Billy McFarland.
I think Martin would.
How?
Because he hung out with the Puerto Ricans in prison. He knows how to fight.
No, do you think he works out?
He doesn't need to when you have a mind like that. Martin is multiple smarter than Billy. You can't say that. That's
I don't want to say either way. Who would win in a fight though, Billy McFarland or me?
When and where does this fight take place? If it's at a Home Goods in Brooklyn, you.
Okay, at a Home Goods in Brooklyn.
Then you.
American offices are half empty. What does that mean for banks? Probably nothing good.
Blackstone bought these two buildings, I think they were outside of San Diego, but sold them for a 36% loss after they bought them in 2014. And so the market's cratering for this because you're right, no one is going back to work. What do you think about the future of working in the office where we are right now?
We got to rezone.
That is.
Make these residential.
We should turn these into lofts is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Don't you want to live in a shuttered WeWork?
Sounds kind of spooky.
I
like to live in
know.
a shuttered strip club though.
That sounds even spookier.
But at least it'd be poles.
Yeah, that's a good workout. Upper body strength.
Exactly, and lower body strength too. So Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn. What?
Alwyn, yeah.
I don't know who that is, but they broke up. The couple was together. I'm not reading this directly. I didn't even know she was in a relationship.
Taylor Swift was in a 6-year-long relationship with actor Joe Alwyn, who was in something once that I don't really know what it's called. They have called it quits. Apparently it's amicable. And
quote unquote, not dramatic. This sounds like my ex-girlfriend, amicable and not dramatic.
On the downside, this means love isn't real, okay? On the upside, great album coming. And that's a trade-off I'm willing to make. Oh, Sweetgreen stock has fallen after Chipotle sues for trademark infringement over their Chipotle chicken burrito bowl. What do you think? Was Sweetgreen wrong for this?
That sounds like such an original concept. I'm sure no one has ever thought of a chicken burrito bowl before, Serena. Let's sue over it. I mean, look, I think it's a good business strategy. Do I think they're going to win in court? Probably not.
You think that somebody putting rice and beans in a bowl
revolutionary, right? Who would have thought? You want to invest in that lawsuit?
I would love to invest in that lawsuit. I
feel like you'd really like litigation financing.
Why?
It's adversarial, it's controversial, not everyone agrees with it. It's got a little, how do I say, je ne sais quoi to it,
I used to want to work in HR because I wanted to hear all that office gossip. To be fair, I feel like Sweetgreen's clientele loves to sue.
You think so?
It's very Brooks Brothers. It's very...
Oh, that's their clientele?
Yeah.
There's a difference in customer base between Just Salad and Sweetgreen?
Just Salad heads, we're humble. We're real.
You're humble.
I'm humble and I'm real.
You can even keep it straight. Frank founder criminally charged with fraud over 150 million JP Morgan, 107, there's a light in the way. No, you can't see this on the camera, but it's 175 million JP Morgan deal. What do we think about this, Serena?
Oh, okay. Charlie Javis.
I didn't prepare for this one.
She was the founder of Frank, which helped college students get financial aid. And she told JP Morgan that they had 4 million customers. They actually had about 300,000.
Rounding. She was just rounding.
She was rounding. It's all that she was manifesting is the thing.
Exactly. And we're going to take a girl boss down?
She wasn't claiming to have 4 million customers. She was saying that as an affirmation.
In the future, yeah, exactly.
Affirmation, I have 4 million customers.
Exactly. That's what I do when I go to Fiddlesticks. It's I have $20 million in the future.
The same way I look in the mirror and I'm like, everything's fine, and I'm normal.
I do that too.
I think she did nothing wrong. I think, okay, either like let her off the hook or investigate everybody on Forbes 30 under 30.
They should investigate everyone on the Forbes 30 under 30.
They sure
Literally,
should.
the Forbes 30 under 30 to fraud pipeline is unbelievable. Great work.
The Secret Service, we already know they're tracking things like Twitter and Facebook, but did you know they're tracking OnlyFans, Twitch, and Pinterest? Do you think they're going to be checking in on my Pinterest anytime soon?
They're checking in on your Pinterest, seeing like what the grunge board is all about, seeing what's going on, the trends in the Brooklyn community. Look, this isn't surprising. Honeypotting has been a thing that has gone on since like the early 50s.
What would the Secret Service find in your OnlyFans account?
Well, you know, I made an OnlyFans account and I'm top 61% so far, where I post my memes. But in my personal one, I probably correspond with some individuals who, you know, we don't need to get into it. But look, I do think this makes sense. I mean, a lot of the way, like, look at Donald Trump, that the way that he potentially may go down is through hush payments to a porn star. A lot of people lose their better judgment when they're horny and think with their genitals. Not gender specific, but it's just something that a lot of great individuals over the course of history have gone down because...
I would say it's gender specific. I sure would.
And with that has been This Week in Money with Serena,
Shahidi.
Yeah, and Mark. See you next week for Next Week in Money.
See ya. And that's perfect because Hunter Biden is mother.
I would say Jill Biden is like Jill Biden. Oh,
Is she mother? Who's mother to you?
Brandy Love.